YouTube, Coffee Dude 65. I'm trying to get a video in. I've made a few, but first my battery was acting up, and now I've got a different battery. I found my backup battery. Now I can't get the film video to transfer over to the computer. I don't know where my card is, but I've got a video card in the computer, in the camera. It transfers over into the computer, and every time I do it, it won't load the video. I don't know, so I'm not sure if this is going to get up there or not. But I wanted to make videos since I came back, and I've been watching people's videos as they make them. I noticed, and I'm not pointing any fingers because I'm the biggest abuser of it all. There's not a lot of videos popping like there used to be, and things change. I understand that more than anybody else can understand. But I've been thinking about what videos to make. Politics. Everybody on YouTube that watches me, that knows me, knows where I stand. But at the same time, we got to keep getting the message out. Maybe someday we'll listen. I use this all the time. I feel like Charlie Brown in football. I keep talking, and I don't expect people to automatically adopt my point of view. That's the problem. One problem. There's many problems. That's one problem. Is that we all expect everybody else to automatically adopt my viewpoint. To hell with everything else. But the biggest problem, and I used to talk about this, and it's still true today. I think it's truer today than it used to be. And that is, nobody knows or understands political ideology or philosophy. The party system has broken down to the point where everybody wants to root for their favorite party, and when pressed, I don't get any good answers why. Okay? I know a lot of people are disillusioned with Obama. We said it in 08, 07, that he can't fix it in 4 short years. There was too much damage done. Alright, Bill Maher said one night too, it's the beginning, it's not the end. When we elected Obama, that was the beginning. That was the beginning of the attempt at rebuilding, at trying to get things right. We haven't succeeded completely. Alright? And as my buddy Methadone for Life said too, he's not perfect. I never said he was perfect. None of us said he was going to be perfect. And he's done some things I'm not real swift on. But overall, he's done what he can. And when this country, which I cannot fathom, but when this country elected the Republican Congress, that was it. Just like you said, that was it, man. They hamstrung him so bad, and they do it, and it's so plain. If it wasn't plain before, it's just obvious. All you have to do, again, I was going to make this video, and then I watched the one by Methadone for Life, and he said everything I was going to say. But he's right. The problem, all you have to do is look it up. Look how your representative, your senators have voted on issues. Nobody does that. One thing that I do want to get into, and it goes right along with the video that Methadone for Life did, but is the idea that it's no secret why the people with the most money win. Everybody bitches about, all the money being raised and all the millions that the candidates raised, and the guy with the most money wins. Think to yourself, why is that? Why is that? Okay? Why is that? Because it works. Marketing works. It's just marketing, plain and simple. Alright? Yeah, it's 85 degrees and I'm drinking coffee, so what of it? Which again, this winter has been terribly, terribly mild. Anyway, marketing works. People watch the ads and they base their decisions on the ads and they believe the rhetoric of both parties. Both parties are guilty, but it's what works. Alright? Because we, the people, don't hold up our end of the bargain in our republic. In our form of democracy, we do not hold up our end of the bargain. That's a lot of the problem. We don't study the issues. We are not informed citizens. We are ignorant citizens. And again, as Methadone for Life said, most people in this country don't pay attention to it. They may go vote on election day, but they don't pay attention like we do. You know, and he's making a video about the miners and the coal mining industry in West Virginia. Very, very insightful video. Very spot on. And it's just like, everything he said is just, man, right on the money. But it's true, you know. We allow our voting choices to be made for us, either by marketing, which is the political ads, or because our company tells us who to vote for. I've not experienced that to the level that Methadone for Life mentioned about the mining situations and miners and things. I defer to him on that, the knowledge he has. But I do know corporate America, and I've been to meetings. Myself, I've been to meetings where they don't tell you who to vote for, but you're sitting there and shooting the shit and whatever, and comes up, you know, well, them damn Democrats, this and that. I'm sitting there in the room going, obviously you guys don't know I'm a Democrat. You know? Had one boss say a long time ago, before the recession, what we need is a really good recession so we can get these workers to come and work for less money. True story. I've been in meetings in corporate headquarters saying, yeah, man, if we can get them Democrats, now we got Obama in, boy, it's going to be tight for business. You know, we got to really pull in the horns. They don't follow business practices. You know, they don't. So much of the economy and politics is based on perception and not reality. And that's what we've got to do. That's what we've got to educate ourselves. And I have philosophical differences with Republicans, but I have best friends that are Republicans. Just because they're Republicans don't mean that I hate them. I just disagree with them. And see, that's another thing that happens with the political ads. I'm already at 10 minutes almost. I got to wind this up. I got 15 minutes nowadays. But anyway, one of the problems is we see the political ads and we think, well, this guy's right, he's bashing Obama. This guy's wrong, he's bashing Romney. And the fact of the matter is, it's just like us out here in the world. I have friends that are Republicans. They're my best friends. They got my back. I trust them with my life, my money, anything. But we have a different disagreement, a difference on how policy should be administered. And basic ideological differences. And I'll do an ideological video. I've done them before, but I'll do another one here before long if I can get the camera to work long enough. And that's how it is in Congress. Everybody in Congress, they don't hate each other. They go out and have drinks and eat $100 steaks and and live the good life and yuck it up. And then when they go vote how they want to vote. You know, and it's like, I don't know if anybody has seen it. There's the movie on, I forget which one, HBO or Showtime, called Game Change, that goes through the whole Sarah Palin thing. Woody Harrelson's in it, Ed Harris, Juliana Moore. Good movie. I think it's right on with the way things were during that whole campaign. I really do. I mean, I studied that campaign when it was happening. But despite my dislike and objections to McCain, he had some things that I remember that were actual facts in that movie that illustrated the point I'm trying to make. Like when the woman stood up and said, I'm not going to vote for Obama. He's a terrorist. He's a terrorist. He's a Muslim. He's a terrible man. And he took the mic away from her in the town hall meeting, and I remember this. And they showed it in the movie and said, no, ma'am, no. Obama is a man that I happen to have disagreement with. But he's a good man. He's a kind man. And that made John McCain go a few marks up in my estimation. Because that's how they are. It's not clear cut. These people don't like each other. Anyway, that's a long diversion on mostly nothing. Okay, so, I mean, that's the problem. Is that we don't understand the fundamental ideologies. And both parties have done a really bad job. I take that back. The Democrats have done a really bad job of explaining those party lines and the ideology and philosophy behind the liberal thought. And again, I'll say it for the 100,000th time, liberal is not a dirty word. The conservatives have done a great job. The Republicans have done a masterful job on the propaganda about liberals are evil, they want socialism, they want communism, they want a free ride. And the newest, if you haven't noticed, the newest propaganda is this job creating thing. Oh, we know how to create jobs. We know how to create jobs. Bullshit! I'm sorry, but it's just bullshit. If the economic climate is just such where you need help, you're going to hire help whether a Republican or a Democrat is in office. Okay? Except for that perception that when the Republicans are defeated and Obama's in office, they start thinking, oh, hey, we got to cut back. We start cutting back when there's no reason to cut back. Perception. But they've done a masterful job at that. And convincing everybody that liberalism is bad. Alright? I disagree with the conservative line of thought, though I see some points of value in it. And I'm almost out of time, and I'll go over that later. But I see some points of value, but not enough. And again, when you vote for a candidate, it's a crapshoot. You know, you vote for the guy or the gal that stands up and says, I'm a Republican, I'm a Democrat, because you hope when they go to vote, they're going to follow the ideology of that party. They don't always, and there's nothing that says they can't vote outside party lines, and there shouldn't be. I mean, they should be free to vote how their constituency feels, how they feel, even if it's not in line with the party. But when you swipe that handle in the election booth, you're pulling the slot machine level to say, I think this guy, this gal's going to vote how I feel the majority of the time. Anyway, I'm about out of time. I hope this works. I want to get it up there. I want to start making my videos again. Thanks for listening to the 15 minutes worth. Talk to y'all later. Peace.